Today, we are joined by an expert in product to influencer marketing. She is going to give us the celebrity access blueprint today. It is Sarah Shaw from sarahshawconsulting.com. Sarah Shaw, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Mark. Glad to be here.
Sarah, it is absolutely my pleasure. I love what you've done, and you've really leveraged the power of celebrities and influencers to absolutely explode your businesses. And I kind of want to start here, and this might sound obvious, but I want to hear it from you, Sarah. What was that moment, that aha moment, where you realized the power of celebrity influence to sell products?
Long time ago, I used to work in the film business doing costumes, and after I'd started my handbag company, I was having dinner with the costume designer that I worked with for many years, and she was complaining that she was being forced to use Donna Karan clothes in a movie, that they were giving them for free. The producers were like, "That's it, sister, this is what you're doing." And she's, was screaming, "It's not right," and I wasn't even listening anymore. I was having my aha moment of, I am such an idiot. Why didn't I think of this? But if Donna Karan is doing it, I'm going to do it. So that was really the moment that I decided that it was a good idea to get products to celebrities. And I had no idea how to do it. This was like, I don't know, 1999. So nobody was really on email that much yet, or not the important people. And so I just kind of went about looking. I lived in LA, so I was looking up agents and producers, and I didn't know who to go to or how to get to these people. So anyway, I just started getting stuff, calling up and saying, "Hey, can I send a bag, to Sarah Jessica Parker or Liv Tyler, or, whoever I wanted to do at the time." And, they just kind of said, okay. So I sent it, and then they started showing up in magazines wearing my stuff. I never got a thank you note. I didn't know that it was ever happening. But once I got those pieces of press, I realized, I started sending that out to stores and other magazines. And I had a website by then. And so I had some online shoppers, signed up on my Constant Contact at the time. And it just started to propel my business forward. People want to be like, the famous people they admire.
Yeah. So just kind of recap this. Someone like Sarah Jessica Parker has your handbag holding your product on a People magazine, for example. And then you would take that and you would use that as almost like social proof that you've got a great product, right? And send it out to.
Exactly. Yeah. This was in the old days of, no scanning. It was Xerox it and print it and send it out to people.
Sure.
Yeah. Hands on.
That kind of segues really well, Sarah, into my next question here, because I want to kind of walk all the after hours entrepreneurs kind of through this whole thought process, right? Because nowadays there is no end to influencers, right? You go on Instagram, everyone's an influencer. My grandma's an influencer. Everyone's an influencer. So how do we actually choose which celebrities and which influencers that we should be working with?
Good question. So you really want to make sure that whoever you choose resonates with the people you want to purchase from you, right? So, we could stick with Sarah Jessica Parker. If you like her as an actress and think she's cool or hip, but your customers don't resonate with her at all, well, she's dead to you. You may want to get something to her for your own ego, which is one thing, right? But if you're looking to get people to whip out their wallet, she's not the one perhaps for your customer. So you want to really look at who they speak to, who their constituents are, in a sense, right? Who are their followers? What kind of comments do they leave? Can you tell, if you're selling a baby product, obviously you want mommies, if it's some super hipster, she might not be speaking to mommies, so you really want to make sure that whether it's a, lower scale influencer or an A-list celebrity, right? There's everybody in between, right? The whole alphabet. So depending on who it is, if it's something that's inexpensive and you're just kind of willy-nilly, let's just throw, $200 at this and see what happens, that's not a big expense. But if it's, sharing a percentage of the sales or paying $250,000 for someone to, hey, I love my iPhone case, right? That's a big difference. So you want to make sure that they're going to get people to do whatever it is you want. You're looking for website clicks or Facebook likes or Instagram likes or selling product, you just want to make sure that those people will take action.
Yeah. So this is actually, I think, really, really important, is knowing the audience of the influencer that you're going to be working with. One of the things I've found really interesting is I was watching a video from Jason Capital, just, big influencer over on TikTok. He's got like 1 million followers. And he was stating that there's a ton of bikini models out there, right? But they're not well positioned to sell bikinis, right? Because that's not what they're selling. They're selling sex, right? So they're selling basically ED pills is what they can sell, right? So I just thought that was really funny because it's not something I'd thought about before, So knowing the other thing you see a lot on Instagram is someone will have 100,000 followers, but they get 3 likes per post.
I was just going to bring that up. So that's the other thing. I feel like with social media, anybody can buy followers.
Right.
That's a given, right? So you want to really make sure that people are actually interacting, because it's super easy to hit that like button, whether it's Facebook or the heart on Instagram or whatever, right? Yes, I like it, right? You're sitting in bed and you're working the phone, but it's another thing to actually leave a comment or even to put an emoji or whatever. But that secondary advance of an action is I think what really is telltale for how much people are actually kind of into this influencer or will do what they say.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.